Suddenly, Reddit is full of DLC theories, YouTube comments are asking the same question, and players who thought Phantom Liberty was the final chapter are wondering if Night City still has one more story left to tell. So what changed? Surprisingly, I don't actually think Cyberpunk is the biggest reason. I think it was The Witcher. For years, most of us assumed CD Projekt Red would finish supporting one game before moving on to the next. Then came the announcement that The Witcher 3 is receiving brand new DLC more than a decade after its original release. That doesn't confirm Cyberpunk is getting another expansion, but it proves something just as important. CD Projekt Red is willing to return to older games when timing makes sense. Now combine that with Cyberpunk climbing back into Steam's biggest single-player games, Edgerunners Season 2 on the horizon, ongoing collaborations, and years of surprise updates that nobody expected, and suddenly the idea of another expansion doesn't feel quite so impossible anymore. If you look back at Cyberpunk's update history, there's actually a real interesting pattern. Patch 1.5 transformed the game and convinced many people to give Cyberpunk another chance. Then Patch 1.6 arrived alongside Edgerunners, introducing new gigs, weapons, transmog, and quality of life improvements that made Night City feel fresh again, just as Edgerunners exploded. Then came the massive 2.0 overhaul and Phantom Liberty, which most people believed would be the game's final chapter. Well, that's not what happened. CD Projekt Red surprised everyone with patch 2.1, then patch 2.2, then patch 2.3. Every single time the community thought support had ended, another update arrived. More importantly, those later updates proved Cyberpunk could continue evolving while CD Projekt Red focused on Orion. With Virtuos taking over much of the post-launch development, that's a huge shift because it means Cyberpunk no longer requires the full studio to keep growing. The question has quality changed from is support over to what level of support comes next. After reading through hundreds of comments across Reddit, YouTube, and social media, I actually don't think most people are expecting another Phantom Liberty sized expansion anytime soon. The conversation has become much more realistic than that. Instead, many players think we'll see another update similar to patch 1.6 released around major Cyberpunk moments like Edgerunners Season 2. Think new gigs, additional weapons, more vehicles, fresh cosmetics, gameplay improvements, and quality of life features that give everyone another excuse to return to Night City. That feels like a much more believable prediction because it's exactly what CD Projekt Red has already done before. I generally believe Cyberpunk 2077 will continue to receive smaller updates over the next few years. CD Projekt Red has already shown they're willing to support the game far longer than anyone expected, while Virtuos has proven those updates can continue without taking devs away from Orion. But personally, I keep thinking, what if CD Projekt Red is repeating the strategy they're now using with The Witcher 3? Instead of releasing another expansion today, what if they wait until Cyberpunk Orion is much closer? At that point, a new expansion wouldn't just be more content, it would bring millions of players back into Night City, rebuild excitement around the franchise, and potentially even begin bridging the story towards Orion, bringing back the cut content or reshaping how your V story ended. Whether I'm right or completely wrong, one thing is obvious: players aren't ready to leave Night City yet, and maybe CD Projekt Red isn't either. So what do you think? Will Cyberpunk 2077 simply continue receiving smaller updates until Orion arrives? Or do you think CD Projekt Red has one final expansion planned before we finally leave Night City behind? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and thanks for watching.